All right, it's the first college pick'em for the year because this is week one, and we're gonna start off Georgia Clemson. I'm picking Georgia in this game. I think they'll have pretty good game. I think Clemson will kind of stay in the game for maybe half of the game, and then by about the third quarter, Georgia will start to pull away and then put it away. Probably to start the fourth, it'll be decided. It'll probably be a two-score game. So I'm picking Georgia. Next game is Texas A&M and Notre Dame. They're playing at Kyle Field, so they're playing at Texas A&M, and Texas A&M fans always show out, no matter how bad Texas A&M is. So that stadium's gonna be packed. It's gonna be rocking. Notre Dame, name speaks for itself, but I'm gonna probably have to say I gotta go with Notre Dame in this game. As much as I really want to pick Texas A&M, I think Notre Dame just is more of an established team than Texas A&M. Texas A&M has a lot of problems. They fired Jimbo Fisher last year, so I don't think they're there yet. But I'm going Notre Dame in this game. Third game we have LSU and USC. LSU was crazy on offense last year. I mean, they were insanely good on offense. Jaden Daniels is gone, though. Same could be said about USC. Good on offense last year, just terrible on defense. They're playing at LSU, so I'm going to have to pick LSU for this. I think their offense is going to outweigh Lincoln Riley's offense, so in that regard, I'm going to pick LSU at home. Next game, we have Miami and Florida playing in the Swamp. Florida, they have a very rough schedule this year. 6-6 is probably a really good, be a good record for them. Maybe 7-5. They got a hell of a schedule this year, but they just play calling was so bland last year. I mean, I watched them play Florida State last year, and they could have beat Florida State, but it was just the play calling was just so bland. So I'm gonna have to go with Miami. I think they're the better team. They have a much better quarterback in Cam Ward. I mean, I've seen that dude play at Washington State. That dude is crazy good. So I'm gonna go with Miami on the road. Our fifth and final game, I believe that's 5 games, is Penn State and West Virginia. Penn State, they're good defense, solid defense, just really, really bland on offense. And until James Franklin fixes it, they're going to be subpar. They're still going to be like that third child, possibly fourth child now in the Big Ten. So if James Franklin could change the offense, they could really make a lot of noise in the world, I think. Defense is there, solid defense, just they have no offense. They have a middle school offense. So they're playing at West Virginia. I think it'll be a good contested game, but I still think Penn State will be able to pull it out just because their defense is pretty good. So I got Penn State pulling it out, but 10-point win or less. I don't think it'll be anything spectacular. So there we have it. We have Pick'em, first week of Pick'em for college football. Some weeks we might do more teams. Some weeks we might do less. It just all kind of depends on what games are being played that weekend. But, so yeah, we'll come back either maybe after or maybe next week we'll see how I did and keep up with my record for the year. I didn't do Florida State last week. Should have probably done them, but I was not surprised. I kind of actually figured Georgia Tech would maybe win that game. I did not count them out at all because I know Georgia Tech is a very good team. They gave Georgia a run for their money the last couple times they played them. So I was not surprised by that result actually. So yeah, we'll come back next week and see how I did.